Hello, Yankees fans. The offseason has been quiet so far, and I know many of you are feeling a bit frustrated because Brian Cashman has not yet made the splash in free agency that everyone was expecting. Up until now, the moves have largely been internal, focusing on re-signing players like Ahmed Rosario, Tim Hill, Ryan Yero, and Paul Blackburn. While all of these additions are solid, they hardly change the dynamic of the roster or address the team's pressing needs. The Yankees got handled by the Blue Jays last season, and it's clear that in order to compete at the highest level, they need to make more significant additions. As we head into this part of the offseason, the spotlight is firmly on the top free agent targets, and no name carries more weight than Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker represents exactly the type of player the Yankees should be prioritizing. He's an elite talent with a left-handed swing that generates consistent power, and he profiles perfectly for Yankee Stadium. His offensive game goes beyond home runs. He is also a former Gold Glove winner and brings speed to the base paths with a proven 30-30 potential, meaning he could deliver 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases in a single season. Players with this combination of power and athleticism are rare, and someone of Tucker's caliber does not appear on the free agent market often. Adding him would give the Yankees a player who can immediately impact games both at the plate and in the field, elevating the team in multiple dimensions. There has been plenty of chatter surrounding Cody Bellinger as well. While Bellinger remains an interesting option, the situation is complicated by the Yankees' pursuit of Tucker. Reports suggest that a reunion with Bellinger is still possible, but it will likely not happen until the Yankees have clarity on Tucker's decision. Comparing the two, it's difficult to ignore the advantages that Tucker brings. Even though Bellinger has shown flashes of brilliance and can be a fan favorite, his production outside of Yankee Stadium has been less impressive. Bellinger posted a sub-715 OPS on the road, which raises concerns about consistency in different environments. Tucker, on the other hand, has proven himself across multiple seasons, and while he did face some injuries last year, his overall performance metrics demonstrate elite-level talent that can consistently contribute in both offensive and defensive situations. The timing for signing Tucker is critical. With the holiday season in full swing, many players are focused on family and may be hesitant to finalize contracts, which makes the next few weeks an important window for the Yankees to act decisively. The Blue Jays have also shown interest in Tucker, and any delay could allow them to strengthen an already formidable roster. For the Yankees, acquiring Tucker is not just about improving their own team. It's about preventing a rival from becoming even more competitive. He represents a generational talent at his position, and the opportunity to add him cannot be ignored. A proposed deal has suggested a 10-year, $360 million contract, which translates to a $36 million average annual value. Given Tucker's profile, his combination of power, speed, defensive skill, and potential impact in Yankee Stadium, this would be a high-value acquisition that sets the team up for long-term success. Even looking at last season, Tucker demonstrated resilience and skill despite facing injuries. 22 home runs might not immediately jump off the page, but context matters. He spent part of the season battling physical setbacks, and Wrigley Field, where he played some of those games, is not a hitter-friendly park for left-handed power hitters. His adjusted OPS, standing at .841 with a 143 OPS plus, shows that when healthy, he is a formidable offensive presence. These metrics reflect not just power, but a complete approach at the plate, combining discipline, contact, and situational hitting. Replacing a player of Tucker's caliber would be nearly impossible, and the Yankees have the financial flexibility and historical precedent to make a bold move in free agency. From a defensive standpoint, Tucker also adds immense value. While Bellinger has an established reputation in the field, Tucker is no slouch. He possesses a strong arm and the athleticism to cover significant ground in left field. Pairing his skill set with the rest of the Yankees roster would give them one of the strongest outfields in the league, balancing both offensive production and defensive reliability. The team needs a player who can contribute immediately in multiple areas, and Tucker fits that description perfectly. When evaluating long-term value, his youth also gives the Yankees more seasons of potential elite production compared to Bellinger, making the decision even clearer from a roster-building perspective. It's easy to see why some fans remain attached to Bellinger. He's an exciting player to watch, and his 272 batting average and .813 OPS in Yankee Stadium made him a fan favorite last season. However, when considering the team's broader goals, including consistent performance on the road, overall power contribution, and long-term fit within the roster, Tucker emerges as the more strategic choice. The Yankees have to prioritize long-term team strength over short-term sentiment, and adding a player of Tucker's caliber is a decisive step in that direction. Even if Bellinger remains an option, the opportunity cost of waiting or hesitating could be immense, particularly with a rival like the Blue Jays actively pursuing the same talent. The market for elite left-handed power hitters is limited, and the Yankees cannot afford to pass on a player like Tucker. Signing him not only boosts the team's immediate chances, but also sends a clear message to the rest of the league that the Yankees are committed to winning and to being proactive in acquiring top-tier talent. It's about setting the tone for the season and establishing dominance before the competition can gain an edge. The combination of speed, power, and defensive skill that Tucker brings cannot be understated, and when paired with the historic environment of Yankee Stadium, the potential impact on the team is monumental. Kyle Tucker's arrival would also reshape the Yankees' strategic options. Moving him to left field opens up lineup flexibility, strengthens the outfield, and allows the team to utilize both offensive and defensive versatility. Players with this level of impact are not simply replacements. They redefine the way the team functions on a day-to-day basis, influencing pitching matchups, base running strategies, and even clubhouse dynamics. The Yankees have a chance to add one of the most complete players in the free agent market today, and failing to act decisively could leave them vulnerable, especially with rivals making aggressive moves of their own. From every angle, Tucker makes sense for the Yankees. He is younger than Bellinger, has an elite skill set, and can provide consistent production both at home and on the road. Injuries aside, his track record demonstrates resilience and high-level performance, and the potential for long-term contribution makes him a strategic acquisition for the franchise. In terms of offensive value, defensive stability, and overall roster impact, signing Tucker represents the best possible scenario for the Yankees in this offseason. Every metric, every scouting report, and every analytical model points to the same conclusion. This is a player the Yankees cannot afford to overlook. The narrative of the offseason is clear. If the Yankees want to compete at the highest level, they need to be aggressive, strategic, and decisive. Waiting or hesitating only strengthens the position of competitors, and with Tucker available, the opportunity for a transformative signing is right in front of them. While Bellinger remains a conversation piece, the evidence overwhelmingly suggests that Tucker is the superior option for long-term success. The next few weeks are critical for negotiations, and the team's ability to navigate this period effectively will define the offseason's outcome and set the stage for the upcoming season. Fans should be watching closely because every decision matters. The Yankees have the resources, the history, and the opportunity to secure a player who can shift the balance of power not just in the American League East, but across the entire Major League Baseball landscape. Tucker's combination of power, speed, fielding ability, and youth makes him a generational talent, and adding him now could be the defining move of the offseason. It's a rare chance to enhance the roster in a way that aligns with both immediate goals and long-term vision, and the Yankees have the chance to make a statement that resonates far beyond a single season. Continuing with the Yankees' offseason story, the focus remains squarely on the top-tier free agents, and Kyle Tucker is still the centerpiece of that discussion. The stakes could not be higher. The Yankees are not just negotiating contracts. They're defining the future trajectory of the franchise for years to come. Fans are understandably impatient because the roster, while strong on paper, has gaps that were exposed in critical moments last season. The team needs impact players who can deliver not only in clutch situations, but also provide consistency across a full season, and Tucker represents exactly that type of talent. His ability to influence games in multiple ways, power at the plate, speed on the bases, and defensive reliability, makes him arguably the most complete player available in free agency. While the conversation around Cody Bellinger remains present, it is important to differentiate between what is popular and what is strategic. Bellinger's appeal is undeniable. He is exciting to watch. He has a flair that fans gravitate towards, and his Yankee Stadium numbers were impressive last season. However, when evaluating the broader context, especially in away games or over multiple seasons, the limitations become apparent. His OPS outside Yankee Stadium, as noted by several analysts, was suboptimal, and in a league where road performance often defines playoff success, that inconsistency is concerning. In contrast, Tucker offers a track record of consistent excellence regardless of the venue. His skill set translates well to multiple ballparks, and his combination of speed and power ensures that he contributes even when pitching matchups are challenging. For a franchise like the Yankees, whose ambitions extend well beyond the regular season, this level of reliability cannot be overlooked. The timing of the acquisition is another crucial element. We are in the heart of the holiday season, a period when negotiations can slow due to players spending time with families and taking a break from the usual business of baseball. Yet, this pause also presents an opportunity. Acting decisively during this period could allow the Yankees to secure Tucker before rival teams, such as the Blue Jays, gain momentum or leverage in bidding discussions. Every delay could translate into lost ground, and the Blue Jays have already demonstrated a willingness to be aggressive in free agency. For the Yankees, moving quickly and confidently is not merely advisable, it is essential. Tucker is not just a player. He is a potential cornerstone who could redefine the team's offensive and defensive identity for years. Looking closer at Tucker's skill set, it becomes clear why he is such a unique asset. His left-handed swing is not just aesthetically pleasing, but highly effective in generating power in Yankee Stadium, a park known for favoring hitters who can drive the ball to right field. Beyond raw power, Tucker combines plate discipline, bat speed, and the ability to hit for average, making him a dual threat in any lineup. Additionally, his base-running acumen adds a layer of strategic versatility that few free agents can match. The Yankees would not simply be acquiring a power bat. They would be adding a multi-dimensional player who can impact games in every phase, forcing opposing teams to adjust their pitching strategies and defensive alignments accordingly. Defense is another area where Tucker brings significant value. While Bellinger has been lauded for his fielding, Tucker is far from a liability. His arm strength, range, and overall athleticism allow him to cover substantial ground in left field, preventing runs and contributing to the team's overall efficiency. Pairing Tucker with the existing Yankees outfield creates a formidable defensive unit capable of shutting down opponents in crucial situations. Defensive contributions often go unnoticed in casual discussions, but they are critical over the course of a season, especially when every run matters in the tightly contested American League East. Financial considerations also play a role, but for the Yankees, they have the resources and precedent to make an aggressive investment in a player of Tucker's caliber. A 10-year, $360 million contract, translating to $36 million per year, is a significant commitment, but one that aligns with the franchise's history of securing elite talent. Players of Tucker's quality are rarely available, and when they are, the opportunity cannot be wasted. The Yankees have the financial flexibility, the organizational expertise, and a historical track record to execute such a signing without compromising other areas of the roster. In fact, acquiring Tucker could create a ripple effect, elevating the performance of surrounding players by providing a reliable offensive and defensive anchor. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. The baseball world is buzzing with a rumor so explosive that it has sent shockwaves through front offices, clubhouses, and fan bases across the league. Whispers circulating around MLB circles suggest that Mike Trout, the face of a generation and longtime symbol of loyalty, may be headed to the New York Yankees. Nothing has been officially confirmed, but the mere possibility has been enough to ignite intense debate and disbelief. According to insiders, the Yankees front office has been quietly positioning itself for a move that would redefine the balance of power in baseball. Trout, whose career has been synonymous with excellence, leadership, and consistency, has often been portrayed as untouchable. Yet sources close to the situation hint that a dramatic shift behind the scenes could be unfolding. Contract flexibility, competitive ambition, and a desire for a new chapter are all being cited as potential factors fueling this speculation. For the Yankees, the allure is obvious. Pairing Trout's all-around brilliance with the historic weight of the pinstripes would create a marketing and sporting phenomenon rarely seen, even by New York standards. Executives reportedly view him as the final piece of a long-term vision aimed at restoring absolute dominance. The idea of Trout roaming center field in Yankee Stadium has already captured the imagination of fans and analysts alike. Skeptics, however, urge caution. Trout has built a reputation not only as a superstar, but as a symbol of stability in an era of constant movement. A shift to the Yankees would represent a seismic personal and professional decision. Still, baseball history has shown that the unthinkable often becomes reality when ambition and opportunity collide. Whether this rumor proves to be a masterful smokescreen or the early echo of a blockbuster move, one thing is certain. The mere suggestion of Mike Trout in a Yankees uniform has shaken MLB to its core. Until clarity emerges, the league holds its breath, captivated by a story that feels almost too big to be true. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.